welcome to YleX Afternoon, Queen of Dance, Pandora.
You had to read that from the paper.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because we had to decided beforehand what we were going to call you. We put on, Peltsi and me put on our party clothes just for you. What do you think?
Well, are you going to the circus or where are you going, guys?
We were thinking about a Pandora kick, but there must be something wrong with us then.
Yeah. It's nice.
You haven't
Actually, this is how we dress up all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's the drag show when it's gonna start.
YleX Afternoon Drag Show every weekdays. The last time, Pandora, when we heard from you was when you released your previous album Celebration, where you made music with great DJs. What have you been doing after that?
I've been touring with this album, or because of this album, I have been touring for 3 years now in Finland, in Japan, and Sweden. But I think 80% has been in Finland.
Okay.
So it's but it's a great thing, and the whole plan to make that album was to warm up my audience again for what is gonna come. And now I am at that point where the new stuff is coming, which is the new song Kitschy
Yeah.
So my audience is warm enough, and I'm exhausted, and let's do more gigs.
So you've been touring for three years now straight.
Yeah, I'm starting the third year now.
When are you going to rest?
Well, in the grave, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Sleep when you're dead.
Yeah. No, but it's my own choice, and I am in a very active working period now, and it's gonna last for a couple of more years if I can decide. And then after that, we'll see.
So the new song is called Kitschy. How did that come about?
Kitschy was sent to me by it's four American songwriters, and Gordon Pagoda, he found me through MySpace and asked if he could send some songs for me, because he liked me and my voice and my style. And he sent Kitschy, and I loved it immediately, but I felt like we had to do something with the production. So I was looking for a new sound, different than the normal Pandora sound, if there is a normal Pandora sound. And that was important for me. So I was trying it with different producers for almost 2 years. And then my agent in Holland, Arjen, he came in contact with Eiffel 65, or former Eiffel 65. They are called Blue 6 nowadays. And they were super excited and say, let us try, because they are also producers and so on. So 2 weeks later, I had the perfect version, the perfect production of Kitschy.
So is Kitschy the right kind of perspective of what's to come with Pandora?
Yeah. For me, it is. I think it's the perfect step forward for me.
What did you use as reference when you were looking for a new Pandora sound?
I think dance meets rock.
Okay.
And WTF.
WTF.
Yeah. What the
Okay.
That kind of attitude, and that people, when they hear the new stuff, they will be like, oh my gosh, this is such a great song, but who is it?
Okay.
That kind of reaction is what I want. I don't want them to say, so it's another typical Pandora douche kind of track. I want them to be
different.
Yeah, and I want their reaction to be immediate, and I think it's a good song. What do you think?
Sounded good to me. This is definitely not the first time you've performed in Finland. Actually, you've toured a lot in Finland. Why do you think that is? Why do us Finns fancy you so much?
For me, I think it has to do with the long tradition I have with you Finnish people. I have trained you well. We have met so many times on the big stages, the small stages, and everywhere. And I have created a really close relations to Finland and to my fans over here.
You just coached us through a few dance moves, and you've seen us Finnish people dancing to your songs for many years now. Have we learned anything since the 90s? Can we dance on your gigs? Please say yes.
Be honest now.
Please say yes.
But you shouldn't dance at my gigs. You should just go there and jump and have fun and behave. However, it's as long as you're having fun. That's the most important thing. I'm not a dancer, damn it. I'm just a singer who's, trying to move to my songs in the way I decide. I'm not working with choreographers anymore. I don't want that.
Yeah.
I want to be free.
And how about Japan? You've been always big also there. Do you have any explanation of that?
For some reason it happened in Japan, and I took care of that in a very good way. And I have been taking care of my Japanese fans too. So
Okay.
Finland and Japan are the best countries for me to go touring and release music and stuff. But those countries I still have in a very good grip. Can you say that in a positive way?
Yeah, probably you can.
Yeah.
You've been in the dance music business for a very long time, and you've seen all through the 90s and now all the last years as well. If you can compare the thing that was happening in the 90s and now, how has dance music, in your opinion, evolved to this day?
I think it's an interesting period now with some new music that comes out now sounds exactly like what I did 10 years ago. But for those newcomers, it's like cool and it's retro and they think that they do something new. But I'm like, okay, heard it, done it. But then Lady Gaga, for instance, she brings something new. She's mixing in a very cool way, which make it sound new and interesting, but also it has influences from the past. So you have to be very careful with sounds and what producer you work with, and depending on what you want, of course. But that's my opinion.
When Pandora goes home and relaxes, what does she listen to? When you go home?
Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash.
Yeah, his last album, the one when he's dying.
The Nine Inch Nails Hurt song and all that.
No, I don't know if that one is there.
I'm not sure.
But anyway, it's an American V, that kind of that album. But he's so sick on some songs, and you can really hear how he's fighting to sing. But the songs is so great, and he's such a great person.
So no Lady Gaga and no dance music.
Absolutely not. No. I can't relax then.
Something very different.
Yeah, totally different.
Yeah.
You performed at Stockholm Pride Festival during the summer. How important to you is, sexual equality, gay rights, and so on?
It's not a big issue in my life, really. I think it's up to everybody to do whatever they like in that way, as long as you don't hurt anyone or so. And I don't even think about it really, gay or not, doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, but you haven't seen that you've become a gay icon like some of Finnish performance.
Well, I have a gay audience too, but it's I have many other audiences too, and it doesn't matter. I don't see it like that really, gay or not. Sometimes it's gay clubs, sometimes it's company events, sometimes it's just any club.
You're gonna also perform with Riku Niemi Orchestra, is that right?
It's right. Can you believe it?
Yeah, I was just wondering, what is Pandora gonna sound like with Riku Niemi Orchestra?
Well, this time I'm gonna sound like Madonna because it's a Madonna theme. But I know that he will also, what do you say? What's the word? Arrange two of my songs for orchestra.
Wow.
So that is gonna be so exciting.
Which ones?
I don't know yet. We are discussing it, actually.
Between decisions. Mm-hmm. Okay, that sounds great. That's totally new for you.
Yeah, and I hope that it will open doors also to a new world musically for me, because I have done so many different things that not so many people know over here when it comes to music, the music scene, and singing with a big orchestra like that. I have done it before, but in Sweden, but never here. So for you, it's going to be different and new. But I'm so looking forward.
Which Madonna songs are you going to do?
Oh, I just saw the list briefly, but it's many songs there, and I think Like a Prayer is one of them.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good one, yeah.
Yeah, and it suits me too, I think.
Yeah.
Well, we've seen you in the Eurovision Song Contest as well.
Yeah.
Is there any possibility that we'll see Pandora performing for Sweden because we're sick of Karula.
I know everybody is.
We want to see Pandora.
Yeah,
for Sweden.
I think I'm very close. On Tuesday, you have to send in the material, and I have 2 songs that I have written. Yeah.
Okay.
So there is a big chance or risk or whatever.
Maybe chance.
Yeah, maybe chance.
Yeah. Niin, eli suomeksi vielä kaikille, että jos haluatte äänestää, niin sitten Euroviisussa äänestätte Pandoraa kehiin.
Because you're going to beat us anyway.
Yeah, you think? Yeah, but you bet everybody with Lordi. Nobody believed in that, and it was a big slam there.
So you've been doing this for quite some time now. What makes you keep going as an artist?
That's a very good question. I have asked myself that many
Congratulations,
times.
Ile.
Yeah.
Listening to Johnny Cash, tears flowing, you know.
Yeah, but
why am I doing this?
So I would lie if I said that. No, this is the natural way for me, and I have never had any ideas of quitting or anything like that. Of course, I've had many times. I have reconsidered this work and the whole life I live many times. But I have noticed that when I start to reconsider, it's because of some sad or bad things that has happened in my life that makes me feel like I don't have the energy to go on with music or takes away the happiness about music. So the decision I made is like, if I'm gonna quit, then I will do it for my own reason, for a reason that comes from myself. Like I'm just happy, I'm fine, I'm done with it, because now I want to do this, something else, and I'm not gonna let anyone, or anything make me quit. It has to come from myself. Yeah, for a good reason.
If someday you decide to quit, what would you want to do with the rest of your life?
Yeah, I have been thinking a lot about that, and one natural thing which I'm already doing is actually to hold elections and coaching a little bit other artists and schools who are also universities and
music
stuff.
Schools.
Yeah, people who wants to go into the business. I can be a super good example there.
And be a good mother too.
Yeah, mother and mentor maybe. So that's something I would love to do.
What kind of advices would you give to all our listeners there that want to grow up and be singers, and if you've coached a lot of musicians yourself, what kind of advices do you give them?
I used to tell them to have some ice in their belly, not just say yes to everything. Try to be a little bit cool about things and read through the contracts yourself so you know exactly what it says, and give it to a couple of others who knows about this, lawyers or the music union or whatever, so you are totally clear what you have signed. That's super duper important, because you can be a slave under this contract forever if you're if you're not careful.
Okay.
And then my best tip is to not close doors. Not close doors in the business. Don't be a child and say, "Oh, we'll never ever work with that idiot again." You can find a way to work with everybody, and because you will meet sooner or later anyway.
Yeah.
If you're in the same business, and try to find a way to collaborate instead of closing doors.
You're performing tonight at a venue that's closed for other than guests at the guest show.
Guests.
Yeah, the guests.
Yeah.
But if
guess what?
Is that something that you do actually a lot? Private performances as well.
It's not a lot, but it's a part of my normal job.
If Betsy would like you to perform in his living room, for instance,
for my birthday party.
Yeah.
For his birthday party, could you come into some kind of an agreement?
I think we could come to some kind of agreement, yes.
It's a very small room.
Yeah, but I'm a small girl.
Okay, she'll fit in anyway. All right. Well, thank you so much, Pandora, for visiting us.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
And how long do we have to wait for the whole album?
The whole album, I don't know, because I'm taking it step by step. But the Kitschy single is going to be released next week in Sweden, and as soon as possible after that in Finland.